don't know about you, but me in my chair, I'm seeing a lot of people with trichotillomania.
Yeah. So yeah, trichotillomania, it is because of the stress that after the pandemic, actually, that happened for a lot of people. I saw a lot of people who are suffering from trichotillomania. And it is not only picking up on the hair. Trichotillomania means that person will pick up on the hair without themselves aware of they are doing that. And it is just a response from their nervous system. Sometimes it will be for guys on their beard hair, or sometimes it will be hair from the scalp or the beard, or even hair body. And this is very sad in a way, because the only solution for that is mental health.
Yeah.
And these days, mental health is a big issue after all what we went through the pandemic, and a lot of people lost their jobs or loss of dear ones. So this is need a psychiatric treatment, or just managing your stress with all kind of stress management that available.
Yeah,
That,
like you could see even a life coach or somebody who can understand with empathy and sympathy. I do see quite often, I have a few clients with trichotillomania that I see. I have a life coaching background too, so I do help and consult with people and work with the psychologist as well for a lot of these people that I talk to. But often, and I've heard hairstylists even saying this, well, just stop it.
oh, you
Just
can't.
stop it.
You can't.
You
It's
you
an
can't.
you can't.
No,
It's
no,
an
no.
invul.
It's not
Actually,
right.
they sometimes these people are picking on their hair without even knowing. They don't
Yeah.
actually know, and it's
Most
an
of the time they don't
involuntary
know. Yep.
nervous system,
Yeah.
nervous response. Sorry.
Yeah, myself, like I notice sometimes my husband catches me. I have I can't say dermatillomania, where you pick the scabs on the back of your neck when my psoriasis flares up, and I
Yeah.
don't know because I'm nervous. So he
Yeah.
knows that I'm nervous because I'm in there picking, but I don't even know I'm doing it. But
Yeah.
now when he notices, he's like, Carrie, what's triggering you right now? I'm like, oh yeah, I guess so. And little things, even driving on the highway, I'll do it.
Yeah. You're
You,
nervous.
you don't know.
Yeah.
No, that's the problem with trichotillomania. I mean, it's part of the family of OCDs, obsessive compulsive disorders, and to treat those guys, you should visit a psychologist or psychiatrist who specialized in OCD. Now, the treatment it's quite challenging because it's about behavioral changes, and most of the time, if people are not aware of them, it's very hard to change that type of behavior, if we may again. But the thing is, it's treatable. It's treatable, but people need to be willing to help out into the process. They need to really be engaged, and be willing to accept that they have a condition, even though they don't understand that they're pulling their hair. Usually when we see that with the microscope, we see the way the hair breaks because of the length of the hair breakage. Many people will come to the clinic and they will say, oh, I have alopecia areata. It's not the same. There's very few traits, very few characteristics that we can pick up and identify. This is not alopecia areata. This is trichotillomania. You're picking your hair. You're pulling out your hair. No, I'm not. The evidence shows the contrary. So we need to let people into the process and let them understand that this is what's happening. It's normal. We can work it out. Take it easy. Be calm about it. And specifically with parents and kids, it's not like you're gonna be hitting the hand every time. That you're not gonna change the behavior because you hit the hand. What's gonna happen is that the kid is gonna hide into the room and they're gonna be pulling their hair out. So there are ways to treat
They
it.
feel shamed.
Yes,
Yeah.
that's the
Yeah.
thing. That's
You
the thing.
can't bring it to
People feel
attention like
shame.
that.
Yeah.
Exactly.
There's
You
two
guys are parents. You
actually.
know what that is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's really hard. Yeah. But there's two things that I heard about. I don't know how effective they are, but there is a band that they wear, and every time your hand goes up here, it shocks you. and then you will, oh yeah, okay, I'm not gonna do that anymore.
Yes,
And
that's right.
it,
I know the band you're talking about,
you
but I
know,
can't think
yeah,
of the name.
I forgot, but yeah, I heard about it one time, and I never saw any client who used it in front of me, but I heard about it. And there's another one, like where the patch, where usually when they pick on one particular area, either here or here, wherever the area is. Then you put a fake skin over it, like a kind of barrier. So when the cosmetologist will put it for you and maybe glue it gently. Of course, you don't want to do traction alopecia, but like you put it where, so when they go there, because it's a habit, then there's nothing to pick. So by time they will unlearn the habit of picking. And the last and most important is compassion.
Yeah.
For this.
When I
Most definitely.
when I was my most stressed during college when I was at school, my coworker, she put micro links, because I always do it on this side right
Okay.
here.
So
And
you can.
she put micro links, so every time I'd go in there, I felt them, like, oh yeah, okay. And cognitively I started training and being like, no, stop. And I never switched. It was because it's always this hand, and it's picking the skin. I'm not picking the hair, so I'm causing scarring alopecia on the back of my neck. And I found with that, it was just kind of like that reminder, like, you know, when you go bite your nails and you could put the nail polish, it tastes gross. But instead here I felt the beads. I was like, hey, no, I don't want to do that. I'm good.
Yeah, that's a very good way. That's a very smart way to do it.
Yeah, and it worked. I still do it once in a while, but not as bad as I used to, like during exam time. Yeah.
Yeah. It's a thing, you know, it's dealing with the stress that causes it. You know, there are specific triggers to it. And, you know, that's why we need a psychologist to help us understand that.
Yes.
Yeah.